Hello, everybody. How is your Tuesday going? I just want to come and check in with you all to say happy Tuesday and also do another quick segment of Curve Uncensored Recaps It. I just want to come and check Hold on a minute. Now, hold on 1 second. Let me turn it down. Now, let me say a few things. Tell me, okay, everybody know, or people who've been following me so far, you all know that I live in Georgia by way of Florida, right? All right. And like I always, I don't get into politics. I just do not get into politics because I feel that politics is like anything else. Everybody has an opinion, they do what they want. They don't really care. Disregard is always, in my opinion, most times it's self-gratifying to the person who's passing the law or whatever the case may be. That's just my opinion. Well, except with some politicians, I'm all the way in there. But I just don't myself personally. I don't get into politics because it's one of those discussions that can go on and on forever, right? Well, they've been kind of going back and forth with this debate about the bill about should people have to have a license to carry a concealed weapon. Well, now it's at the point, of course, in Georgia, and I think they said like 25 other states already have it in place that you don't have to pass a background check to carry a weapon concealed. Now, what do you guys think about that? I'm just curious. I want to talk to you all because to me, I feel like if you know, a lot of people think they say, well, only people who are going to do things the right way, law abiding citizens, are going to worry about whether you have to be licensed or not. If you're going to be a criminal and you're going to do things the way you're going to do it, you're going to do it, right? So they feel like the bill that they're trying to get passed to a law about not having to have the background check in Georgia is not going to be a big deal. It's only going to empower big citizens that want to do the right thing to, not have to worry about getting a background check and going through all the red tape, because people who are going to do things illegally have done it illegally. They're going to keep doing it illegally. So I was wondering how you guys feel about that, because I kind of feel I'm on the fence about it. I feel like it's going to put more guns on the street, which we all know, and I'm sure we all agree, we don't need any more guns on the streets anywhere in US. Okay? So I just kind of want to see what you guys thought about that, because me personally, I don't think it's a good thing, because my husband and I both carry. We have our permit. My sister carries. She has her permit. I believe my brother-in-law carries. So I know a lot of people that do carry, right? So it was no problem with us going through a background check. Okay, yeah, you had to wait a little while, but hey, unless you're going up to do some shoot 'em up, bang bang, it shouldn't matter. You can wait a little while. But now they're saying you do not have to have a permit to carry at all. And my biggest thing is that I feel that um what's the point? I feel like it's just going to put more guns on the street quicker. I can understand some of the thought process where they're saying people who are gonna do it illegal. They don't care about the law anyway, you know. But me myself personally, I think it's always good to slow the process down some. Don't just give everybody a green light to be like, oh, it's okay to just carry a weapon and conceal it. If you have a gun or whatever on you, like most people do, not everyone, but most people do, then what's the point of having a problem going through the process of getting, you know, making sure that you're legal and you can carry the thing concealed? I don't know. I just think Georgia have, and other states too, there's so many other things that they can be focused on. Keeping a law on the books that says, hey, you must go through a background check before you're allowed to carry it concealed, I think they got other things they can do. The reason for that is because I think it's going to put more guns in our communities, and it's people going to be walking around with guns brandished and all that, and it's legal. So I don't know. I just think that they need to rethink that. Like I said, I don't get into politics because people do what they want to do, how they want to do it, and when they want to do it. But I just think personally, being allowed to just carry a gun and it not being concealed is just a recipe for disaster. That's just my thing. That's just what I'm gonna stick with. I understand a little bit of the other side as well, but I don't know. I think going through the little simple process of doing the background check to make sure that you can have it concealed, it gives a little bit more security, that at least we're slowing the process down some. That's just my thing, and I'm sticking to it. So I don't know. I just feel like Georgia, we got a whole lot of things we can attack outside of that, like the violence on the street because of guns. I don't think, allowing people to carry a gun without it being concealed is going to help with the lives being saved. I just don't. I think if anything, it's going to allow a lot more irresponsible people to walk around like Gunsmoke around here. So I don't know. I don't know about that bill. That's just something I kind of want to touch bases on to see what you guys thought about it because it's crazy. I just think it's a whole lot of other things that they can talk about and visit. Also, I want to find out, what do you think about T.I. being booed? He's trying to be T.I.'s a rapper. We all know T.I.'s a rapper, an actor. T.I. has done a whole lot of things in his career, right? So, what do you all think about T.I. now trying to be a comedian? What do you think about that? He was at I think it was the Barclay Amphitheater or whatever it was in New York, and they booed him. They booed him. They booed him. He's taking the high road and saying, "Hey, that's cool. They booed me, but no problem." You know what I mean? That's all comedians get. They get booed. I'm just one that's bringing me closer to where I want to be. Making me tough. With that particular thing. I don't know. I like Ti as an actor, but I guess if he had never acted, we would have said let him stick as a rapper. So I get him wanting to diversify. He's getting older. He wants to have as much, arsenal under his belt as possible. But I like T.I. the rapper, T.I. the actor, and we just gonna have to see how T.I. the comedian did. But yeah, they booed him off the stage. And I think he's getting ready to do another show as a comedian with can't call his name, with a couple other guys that are comedians as well as rappers, but he's not going to rap. He's going to be strictly doing, I think, the comedian part of it. So we're going to see T.I. We're going to get back to you and we're going to see how this goes for you as far as being a comedian. I like you either way, you know what I mean? But we just going to have to see how you do as a comedian. So far, they're saying no, 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 but come back with your shirt, your sleeves rolled up, and let's see how you do. Also, guess what I saw last night? I saw Benzino. Do any of you guys know who Benzino is? Benzino is a rapper. He's old school rapper. I don't know how old. He got to be like in his 50s or something like that. But he was acting a plumb fool out here in these streets. I thought, okay, this lady he used to deal with, date, I thought he was married to her at one time, but they said they were not married. She said no, they were just dating. Althea, she's his baby mama. She has a son from Benzino. Well, Benzino he said he went to pick up his son or whatnot, and the guy that she was chilling with or whatever the case may be approached him and was saying all kind of reckless things, right? So he was going slap off. If you see the video, I should have pulled it up for you guys to see it, but he was acting a plumb fool. Y'all gotta see it. And I looked up some of his other interactions with the police. He better calm his little self down. He all muscular and beefed up and stuff, but I don't know if that he owns something or something's getting to his head because he was acting real erratic with the police. He was really acting really like uncontrollable. He was going off. He was crying. He was just acting a fool. And he was saying the guy disrespected him. The neighbors were saying that he punched the guy's truck and put 2 dents in the truck. He said he did not do that. The guy rolled up and the truck was already dented up. And the officers was like, clearly they don't think so because the truck was immaculate. So he done allegedly punched the guy's truck, put dents in the truck. I don't know what's wrong with Benzino. This is my thing. I've seen him and Althea throughout the years, when they first got together on Love and Hip Hop. First of all, I felt like they got together too quick and too fast. That was problem number one. Problem number two is that they've always been up and down, up and down. Ever since they were in a relationship, Benzino and Althea, they just really don't seem. In the beginning, they was lovey-dovey, of course. That was the honeymoon stage. But after they were together a while, Benzino and Althea, they have bumped heads. Disrespectful. I've heard Benzino say some crazy things to her, and she said some crazy things to him. I've been back and forth, hearing and seeing their relationship on TV. But what I will tell you is they are not good together. I don't know if it was a couple days ago or when it was, but it was recent. But the videos are out there. Benzino was acting like a fool. He was crying. He was just totally tripping because the guy was still able to be there with Althea, and the police had him over by the police car. He said the guy, her date, the dude she was there with, was saying that he was gonna shoot him. And boy, that pissed him off. Okay. So Benzino was crying, cussing the cops out, going all the way in. And I'm like, well, Benzino, if you really that mad now, where was all this energy when you was in a relationship with the girl? I remember him and Althea from Love and Hip Hop days, when they got together and all that. They looked good in the beginning. But I'm like, if you had put some of that energy that you were displaying now, when you and her keep butting heads, y'all need to just walk away. Because if y'all couldn't make it work then for y'all child's sake, I think they have like a 4-year-old child or whatever the case may be, y'all need to walk away. All that cussing and fussing and fighting. He was telling the guy, I got you, and all this stuff in front of the police. He was really on 25, bumped 10 or whatever. He was all the way to the left, crying and carrying on. I don't know what's going on with Benzino, because when I watched some of his other films that were out there on YouTube recordings, he had a lot of like headbutting with the police. I don't know what his thing is with the police or whatever, but he need to kind of calm that down because he's really going too far. But as far as him and out there, my thing is, if they had put that much into the relationship when they were together, then they probably would be together and be all good right now. But no, they were fussing and arguing, and I've seen them on Marriage Boot Camp. I've seen Benzino and Althea on so many different episodes, and when I tell you, they're not meant to be together. And if things don't get under control, somebody's gonna really, really get hurt. Because I personally think that he was going left because it was another dude there and with her. Because he was making all kind of comments about the guy and her sleeping together. Why do you care? Why do you care? If you and her are not together, you doing your thing, she doing her thing. Why do you care if she's sleeping with someone? But he was crying and acting like a fool. And I was just like, you know what? If you had put some of that energy into the relationship when y'all were together, then you wouldn't be going through this. Y'all would have been together still and having a good time. But Benzino, I hope you get yourself together because you looking real crazy out here in these Atlanta streets, honey. You looking real, real crazy. On to the next topic. Have y'all heard about the people that were injured in Brooklyn? This guy was on the subway, and from what I understand, he let off a smoke bomb or something on the subway and then started shooting people. And there were 16 people injured. I think that was today or yesterday, so it's recent. But yeah, so from my understanding, they still have not located the guy who did this. But he set off a smoke bomb, started shooting at people on the subway. Can you imagine? They should have tackled him or something, because you think about if you're on the subway, you're almost helpless. But yeah, a lot of people were injured. That was in Brooklyn. And they also say they found a undesignated bomb or something, not bomb, like a device that he had not had an opportunity to ignite. So he had planned to do a whole lot of damage, and he was not able to do that. But he got away. I don't know how. I guess because people were running, getting away from him. He didn't detonate the other whatever device he had there that was supposed to let off more smoke. I guess that would have gave him an opportunity to keep shooting. But because he couldn't detonate it and everything was going on, he was able to kind of mix in with the crowd, and he was able to get away. So I don't know. I surely hope they find him, because obviously he had plans to do more damage than he actually did. So yeah. Yep. Crazy, crazy. This world is so crazy, so crazy. It's at a point where it doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter the gender, the race, or anything. People in general are just slap crazy. Back in Atlanta again, that's why I'm saying I don't know why they're trying to pass this bill about concealed, not having people carrying a concealed weapon, not having to do a background check. Because people are already crazy out here in these streets. I just don't get it. Because an 11-year-old was at the skating rink called the Golden Glide Skating Rink in Atlanta. And from what I understand, it's a neighborhood skating rink, right? And I guess the little boy, 11 years old now, 11, okay? 11. Got into an altercation argument with someone in the skating rink. But the little boy went on his way, right? He went on, had his little few words, and he left. Now, how does little boy get shot in the head? They said later on the little boy got shot in the head. They believe it's by the person that he actually was arguing with. Can you believe that? And they believe that the person that shot him was a minor, allegedly, too, 11 years old or 12. Isn't that crazy? Now you tell me how 11-year-old get a gun to be able to shoot another 11-year-old. This is what I'm saying. We have a bigger issues than to be making it okay where everyone can carry a concealed weapon. That's a clear example. A clear example why a concealed weapon bill trying to be passed into a law is crazy. I just do not get it. But the 11-year-old was shot in the head, and his mother and grandmother are begging if anyone knows anything, please contact the police department in Gwinnett. I think it was in Atlanta. But it's crazy. They just I don't get it. Why we need any laws about being able to carry a concealed weapon and not having a license? I don't know. Stupid, stupid, just stupid. Peachtree Corner in Gwinnett, same thing. Lady was saying she'd been living out there for years. She was in the military and all, and she's never seen anything like it's been in her apartment complex. She was watching YouTube with her daughter. Her son was in the room or I don't know which room, but she heard gunshot. She said she believed it was about 6 or 7 gunshots going off. She said that was midday. She said it don't matter if it's midday, if it's morning, or if it's night. They're going to hear gunshots. Not one, not two, but several gunshots. Shoot it up, bang, bang, in her apartment, all time of day, irregardless of the time, So my biggest thing and then too, again, the police don't have a suspect. They don't know who's doing it. The lady had bullet holes in her apartment doors, on the walls. She had bullet holes everywhere. So they don't know who was doing the shooting. And the lady said she got to move. I don't blame her. Your child can't even sleep in the bed without being afraid. Home is supposed to be safe, right? Most times. You in the bed sleep and some fool gonna start randomly shooting. That's stupid. And the police, and again, Georgia, Governor Kemp, they want to pass this law, which you don't have to do a background check for a concealed. I don't, call me crazy. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So anyway, y'all, that was it. Just kind of want to come and touch bases with you, and also remind you tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'm going to have my guest tomorrow. Is going to be an interesting show. His name is Stefan Stephenson. Stefan Stephenson. You can't say that too fast. He's from the United Kingdom, and he's a relationship coach. He's going to talk to us about his experiences in life, and he's going to talk to the men, try to get them on board with being able to communicate and being there, present in their relationship, being able to talk through things and being able to get through things and having those difficult conversations, and to teach them how to be a great parent, a great husband, a partner, whatever that you are in your life. So if you got a man, you want a man, you got a man you're looking at, you have a brother, even your daddy, you have an uncle, tell them to tune in to my show tomorrow, 3 p.m. I'm going to come live, and we're going to just have a discussion with my guest, who has many years of experience. And he's going to let you know some techniques and things he's learned. And hopefully, men, you'll be able to pick up some things that you can apply to your relationship. So he's going to be a good listen. So tomorrow, let your people know if you got a man in your life, you need to tune in to Curve Uncensored because we're going to have a great show. My guest, Stefan, cannot say that too fast, from the United Kingdom is going to let us know how to make that relationship work, how to get that love back, and how to be present in your relationship and communicate and affectionate, all the good stuff we as women want. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow, 3 p.m., tune in. I look forward to seeing you there. Let everyone know. Share this segment. Curve Uncensored Recaps it. Love you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow, 3 p.m. Have a good one. Peace out.